What's up, gamers? The Red Dragon here, and we are checking out the latest news on the front page of VGM. Got a story. The New York Times did a pretty in-depth profile look at Activision's Bobby Kotick, which, of course, some gamers consider a god, some gamers consider a villain, but no matter what you think of the guy, he has a ton of power, and it's kind of interesting to go back and read how he came to be where he actually is. And, I mean, the way we play games, he has a big impact on that. So it's a pretty interesting read. One point, though, that I thought was particularly intriguing was that he was asked about Call of Duty being made into a movie. And, of course, this next year, there are a lot of games supposedly being turned into movie adaptations. You got Mass Effect, Assassin's Creed, another Tomb Raider. They're talking about another Mortal Kombat film. So a lot of games are getting into the movie scene, and that's nothing new, of course. But he was asked, will Call of Duty see a big screen debut? And he basically said, look, there's a lot of studios that have come and offered to make a Call of Duty film, but they have turned them all away because he said most video game movies don't end up doing well, and they could end up tainting the brand. And he says he doesn't want to cheapen Call of Duty by possibly putting out a film that doesn't do so well. And I don't necessarily think that it's a bad idea. There's some games that I wouldn't see or mind seeing show up on the big screen, but for the most part, I really haven't cared much about it. The last one that I really recall that I absolutely hated was the Mario film, the Super Mario Brothers. That was absolutely horrible, and there's been plenty more that I just, Resident Evil, Silent Hill, I just never did even go to see those movies, never did even bother renting them. They had terrible reviews, most of them. Tomb Raider, that did pretty good, but that was probably because of Angelina Jolie. But either way, what do you think about this? Do you think there should be a Call of Duty movie or not? Do you like movies based upon video games? And the reason why I like video games is because I don't have to go to a film and watch a 2-hour piece and watch somebody else portray the hero or portray the character that I'm playing as. And I think that's the cool thing about video games, is because you don't need an actor to fill that role. You are the actor. You are that superhero. You're Master Chief. You don't have to rely on George Clooney or Tom Hanks or whoever. You are that role. So for me, movies just don't really do it. I like some movies, but as far as video games, I think it's a totally different realm, and I think it can stand on its own. And some of these games that are turning into movies, I may end up checking out. Assassin's Creed, maybe. But otherwise, I don't necessarily miss this at all, and I don't think I'm going to miss a Call of Duty movie coming out. And if it did, I'm not even sure that I would be intrigued enough to even go see it. Let me know what you think about video game movies. Post your comments below. Let me know what your favorite video game movie is, and maybe I just need to go check it out. And then also post below what your worst video game movie is. So I'm sure we're going to get some good comments on that. Post your comments below. If you want the latest news, check out VGN, videogamesandnews.com. And if you want to read this interview, it's all there on VGN as well as in the description box. Check it out. That does it for me, The Red Dragon. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.